listen to this one. So, you know who Rudy Jobert is?
No.
He's a basketball player, a very good one. You may have seen him on the news when he did something very unfortunate.
Did he was one who punched Britney Spears?
No,
Okay.
no. When COVID first hit, like he had it, I think, and he was mocking it. We weren't like that afraid of it yet, and he pretended to put it on all the mics of the people who were interviewing him.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, right. I mean, you could lose everything for that.
Right.
He's a sweet guy anyway. I guess he's French, black. So he played in Utah for years for the Jazz. He just got traded, and there was a New York Times article, and the headline was something like, interview. It's a interview. Rudy Jobert on, the playoffs and, the NBA and racism in Utah. And I thought, okay, here it comes. Because Utah, very white, of course. And they get to the question, Rudy, what about the racism in Utah? And Rudy goes, oh no, everybody was awesome there. Everyone was always great to me and my family. And you could almost feel the New York Times reporter being disappointed.
Yeah.
What? You didn't find racism? That's terrible. I mean, great.
Wonderful. Are you sure?
I mean, great. That's
Are you sure?
Great.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that makes me see red, because it's just just don't be a phony. As long as you're honest with me, I'm always with you.
I
and
totally
the second
agree.
you try to bullshit me, or you have this narrative before you even start, the Vanity Fair article on you.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, congratulations for getting into Vanity Fair. That's not an easy thing to do.
Thank you.
That's, I remember they did me in 1997.
Did they? Were they nice to you?
They were never nice to me. I mean, they were not. I don't think they were terrible. No, I think Vanity Fair was fine, and Graydon Carter is a friend, and I think it was fine. I don't remember, but in general, the print media have always been assholes. I have a theory, but I'm not going to share it. But the Vanity Fair piece, I thought, was everything that makes me hate that kind of lefty. First of all, it was so condescending the way. It was kind of like what we were talking about before. They kind of were like presenting you as someone who must be faking it just for publicity.
Yeah.
Because who could ever believe? Well, people think differently than you. Jesus fucking Christ. Maybe they just think differently, but they'd exposed themselves. It like never entered their mind. Maybe she could be right about some things.
Right.
I mean,
like maybe she authentically actually believes.
And
she actually
give her
asked
that
the
much
question.
credit.
Yeah, and I just thought to myself, if I was going to fake it, the easier thing would have been to be faking a BLM crazy liberal. I would have crushed it. I would have had. Do you know how much money I would have made if I leaned into a liberal leftist? They would have had me on every media. I would have been on the cover. I would have been Times most influential person.
You could be hosting the nightly news.
So how much money would I be making right now if I had just gone left? That's why I was challenging them. If I really was about the money, this is the route I would have gone.
Saying, it is not easy being a black conservative.
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
It's horrible because they're constantly telling you that it can't be real. Okay, so even my marriage is a sham. I even married someone who's conservative.
And also, like when they do polling, the majority of black people are not liberal.
No.
They're moderate and more conservative than whites.
On certain issues, especially like LGBTQ stuff,
yes.
Black people are far right.
Far right, yes.
Have been for a very long time.
Yes.
So you like the trans stuff is not selling in the black community and things
no.
of that nature. Black men are definitely leaning much more conservative these days, which makes sense because of the way they were going back to me saying like I was raised conservatively actually, and then kind of something happens in public school where you kind of learn that you kind of have to be a liberal. And then I was liberal. I would describe myself as liberal. I wasn't voting Democrat or anything, but I was.
Hey, thanks for watching the clip. Hit the subscribe button now so you never miss out on our Club Random content that's posted daily.